All right, everybody, it's me, your man, Uncle D, and it's good to be here. And it's been a great day so far since we have opened up this real cool system to the general public. Now, many of you guys want to know what's behind this bad boy or bad girl or yes, the TUSFS, the Ultimate Soccer Footwork System. Now, in this video, I will share with you just some of the major things that you guys need to understand once it comes to this whole concept of the Ultimate Soccer Footwork System. This is totally new, guys, and I know that this will help you to improve within your soccer tricks and to help you to pass defenders, just like others whom have literally tried this real cool system. Now, with that said, guys, let's jump behind this bad guy, or bad girl, preferably. Now, no more shenanigans, right? You have seen this page, and at this moment, while viewing, it's 370 shares since yesterday we went live on April 18. Now, as time progresses, we're going to see a lot of real phenomenal stuff. Now, without saying much, guys, this sales letter is just geared towards attacking some of the haters and some of the trash that they have been talking, and they have not even put together something really cool and phenomenal, just like this course right here. Now, let's jump behind the scene, behind the curtain real quick, guys. Now, first of all, this is typically like a membership site, right? Once you log in, you will see my course outline, right? The things that you will be doing within the course. Here, I will give you a just like sneak peek of so to speak, what's behind this real cool, phenomenal stuff, right? Now, at this moment, while viewing this, right, I have all the courses ticked so that you can just come in and see everything. Now, this is set up for me while doing this video right now. Once you come in to this real cool, phenomenal course, what will happen is you will have you will have at least from module 1 and module 2 immediately access to those, so I can get you up and ready to understand some of the fundamental stuffs that are really important for understanding the body languages of your opponent, how to trick them once they break their center lines, how to understand weight distribution, how to use your footwork skills, how to just get things going up and running immediately as you come in. Notice I have given you approximately module 1 and module 2, right? Roughly 16 lessons immediately, so that these lessons can help you to grasp some of the fundamental concepts. These are videos and audios that I will just browse through so you see, right? But I just want you to know that once you get into this real cool course, I want you to have these 16 lessons immediately so that you can get a wide understanding. You can use these things against your most arch enemies within your soccer games or on your training teams or whatsoever. I just want you to have these immediately, right? The importance of body posture, understanding your opponent's stance, these are things that you must know first before we move on throughout the course. Now, guys, we have 71 lessons within this huge course, plus PDF document of 167 pages, right, of cool stuff, cool diagrams that you can use and practice. And trust me, as you get to go through this course, you'll see how really cool it is. Now, let's jump the gun. Module 1, right? It's just basically an introduction, and as I say, module 2 talks about understanding the fundamentals. So you have these two modules immediately once you become a member, right? And trust me, you guys might look at the membership concept as the wrong way of delivering this thing, but if I had gone any other way, it would have cost, the course would have cost too high for the little Messi somewhere in Argentina, the little Ronaldinho somewhere. I'm talking about a course that I want every youth who plays soccer to literally have access to, right? Now, I am not just catering for making a buck here, guys. This is just literal me genuinely trying to help the soccer community. Now, first of all, I want you guys to notice that in module 3, right? Module 3, really cool. Top footwork practitioners and how to create your own footwork styles. Now, guys, this is long. We're just going to run through the curriculum of your training first, and then I'll actually click on some of these links so you guys see what's going on in the background, right? Now, we have approximately 13 lessons in module 3, right? We have, first of all, we have module 3 introduction. We talk about your soccer footwork style, what, how to create your own styles. We have speed versus slow footwork skills, and I'm not talking just, just saying this. I'm literally talking about what will be going on in this real cool course. Now, as you stroll down, we'll see a list of, we'll be talking about Garincha, his style, Commentor. You will literally see Garincha in training videos, Garincha, and how we analyze Garincha, what he's doing. We'll see how we apply many of the concepts for example, the center lines, how Garincha, as a practitioner in his time, uses his skill to beat smart defenders, and so forth. We'll look at Rubino will understand how Rubino, so slender, how he utilizes his weight, his ideas of footwork, and why he was performing footwork in those manner. And we'll just get a in-depth analysis of Rubino and his concept. We will see him in attack. We will see what he was trying to do. I will elaborate on how he utilizes the space behind his opponent, how he utilizes this approach for tricking his opponent, which you will learn in this real cool course. For example, we'll talk about JJ Okocha's. He's really phenomenal also. As a real top player. He's a terrific, so to speak, footwork practitioner. And, he came on the scene back then in Nigeria World Cup, where he started flashy footworks and everything just started to get out of hand. And he made a name for himself. He's really skillful. We will see Okocha within his approach, his concept, his style, how he utilized this by simple positions. We will watch videos of him analyzing drawings upon the screens, getting an in-depth analysis of what his styles were and his concept, so that we can use these ideas to create our own styles too. Now, or add a thing here or there from him whenever you try to apply footwork. We'll look at Ronaldinho's footwork styles. We'll see how Ronaldinho utilizes his attack upon his opponent's center line. We will watch diagrams. We will see Ronaldinho in his attack within games and analysis videos, where we'll just break down everything what Ronaldinho was trying to do. And by armed with these insights, guys, you will learn you will not just improve as a soccer player by understanding what these guys were doing and their concepts, but you will get a better understanding of where, when, how, what to do whenever you try to apply footwork in many situations within your games, right? And these are some of the things that we will be stressing throughout this course. We will move on to Denelson, a really phenomenal footwork practitioner. He came on the scene way before Ronaldinho, during his Ronaldinho era. He came way before Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, and he was just the guy who was just keeping footwork alive back then. We'll look at his style, his approach, his methodologies, and we will get an in-depth understanding of how these practitioners apply their styles, their concepts, and then we will, armed with this knowledge, we'll be able to utilize all these skills that we have learned from these players individually within creating our own knowledge. So even if whenever you are playing the game, for example, you will know, okay, I will just try to apply Denelson's concept. I will just try to apply Rubino's concept. And as you stroll through, you see we'll go through Neymar's concept. We'll study Neymar. We'll see how he uses his center line, how he attacks his opponents, and much more. We'll look at Cristiano Ronaldo. Even though Cristiano Ronaldo is tall, we will look at how, being tall, he applied his concepts, and we will see where he falters and make mistakes, and what we could have done. And armed with all the other knowledge from all the other players before and their concepts, you will look at Cristiano Ronaldo and say, well, he's not so hot after all. I thought he was the best. And then you will have gather all the information from all these other guys. And then you will be like, wow, I know how Cristiano Ronaldo does it. I know how Ronaldinho does it. I know how Denelson does it. I know how Neymar performs his. Garincha, the great Garincha, Rubino, and the phenomenon, R9. How he performed his footwork in subtle manners to get by his opponent. And you will be armed with all these persons' knowledge within Unit 3, Module 3, so to speak, right? Videos of huge length, guys. We're going to stroll through them individually after we just run down this page real quickly, right? Now, we will move to Unit 13 of Module 3, where we will talk about videos on YouTube. Guys who, whenever you go to YouTube, you will have a different perspective, a different idea, a different way of viewing these videos. You will look and you will see, oh, that's an error right there. That guy would have gotten kicked in a real game. Oh, this guy broke his center line. So this guy is not telling you what is really effective so that it will enable you to play well in your games. And armed with just this video, you will see even the phenomenal twins, the skill twins, and you will see where they were performing footwork and tricks, and they were violating many principles that we will teach you throughout this course. And you were like, yeah, he would have gotten kicked. He would have gotten hurt. They're brothers, so they're just playing around, right? And we know it's just for the video, but let's say you didn't knew this and you were just trying to apply this in a game and you get a broken leg or something. So we don't want that for practitioners who will utilize this course within their games, right? So during that section of Unit 13, from Module 3, you will get a really cool in-depth knowledge of practitioners, their styles, and then you will learn how to create your own style, and makes you feel confident knowing that you are armed with all this knowledge of these videos in lengthy form, right? Now, without even going directly into the videos from Unit 3, we are just browsing down so you see what's going on, and I'm explaining real quick to you so you get an idea. Look, this thing is really cool. This is huge. 71 videos that are just like off, videos and audios that are just off the chain. We're just going to browse through some real quick, guys. I don't want to take your time up. I know you are soccer players. Soccer players don't really have this time. We just want to get the information and get this training and then move on, improve our games, get the wows, and that's it, what I'm driving at. So I want you to have a phenomenal experience whenever you use the TUSFS. Now, Module 4. Module 4, this is where things get really, really, really amazing, right? Within Module 4, first of all, Unit 1, we will be talking basically about how to apply soccer footwork on the soccer field effectively. Where, when, what to do, what is it that you're using footwork for, right? As you can see in Module 4, Unit 1, we will be like the introduction, tell you what this whole module is about, right? Unit 2, we will talk basically about the best spots to perform footwork, obviously. On the soccer field, many times, many players are guilty of performing footwork and trying to apply their skills on the wrong spots, within the wrong spots on the soccer field, and they are automatically thrown out of the game by their coaches, and they're just left in this pandemonium. Now, I want you to be armed with where, what to do, how to do it, and armed with all these phenomenal information, right? Now, in Unit 3 of Module 4, applying soccer footwork as a space gainer and as creating decoy. Many times you will see practitioners like Rubino. From the previous videos that you have learned, you will see how Rubino utilizes footwork, and every defenders were just attacking him and trying to hurt him, and he was just using footwork to gain space and create decoys, right? And within that video, within that audio, so to speak, under our video, you will learn more about how it should be done and what we were driving at and what it is that you should do, right? And as we move down to Unit 4 of Module 4, we will see what to do against stronger defenders and your opponents. Now, some defenders are intimidating. Some defenders will do things to get you all, scared and panicking and fearful. So we will talk to you about how to deal with these situations upon the soccer field. Unit 5 of Module 4, we will look now how to use grouping. Many times you have seen soccer players group an entire defensive backline and then walk by them. Many times you'll see Messi perform these grouping ideas. You will learn how to use footwork to create grouping and how to utilize vanishing points so that you can create grouping so you can get an attack upon the goalkeeper or an attack on the goal or take a shot. So we will be talking with you more about this in this video and also within the audio from Unit 5 and Unit 6. Unit 6, grouping. We will disclose many of the vanishing points. Why, for example, Lionel Messi used the corridors, cut cross, and in these areas, and group opponents, group defenders, and then take a shot at goal, which we will explain and in depth within these videos, guys, and audios, so you get an idea that look, your man Uncle D definitely is trying to make sure you stand out upon this soccer field. Now, we are still at unit module 4, and we are at number 7 at this moment, unit 7. We're using footwork to cause inner conflicts. Now, we will talk about how you can utilize footwork to get defenders frustrated, to get defenders angry, get your opponent angry and trying to hurt you. And when they are trying to hurt you, they become vulnerable. And I will explain many of these things within this audio, and you're like, wow, dude, this is off the chain. This is totally amazing. We will talk about the 2 states of mindset for footwork practitioners. We will talk about this without getting too much into this and let you, start to go loony toony and crazy right now, armed with this. Just that audio from Unit 8 will blow you away to let you see that even though Cristiano Ronaldo and these other practitioners were utilizing footwork skills in their games, there were some stuff that they never actually, understood back then that would have enable them to step their games up to a phenomenal height. And understand even just this audio, the 2 states of mindset for the footwork practitioner, right? You will be blown away with just the ideas and the creativity within this video and within this audio. You're like, wow. Now, unit 9, you can also use this too, right? What we'll be talking about within unit 9 is some ideas, some stuff that you can utilize to create your gym, your soccer training gym within your backyard, within your homes, when you are training with yourself and with this real phenomenal course guiding you along the path. And I want you to set up these gyms, guys. I want you to get these things. You can get them anywhere and utilize them within your training, right? Once you set these gyms up, these gym, for example, and these objects that we will recommend you get to improve by yourself within your backyard without your team knowing that you are using these things, right? And then you surprise the hell out of them by applying your footwork skills within your next games. Now, module 4, guys, we have just brushed the surface. Module 4, 12 units, right? Now let's jump to module 5 real quick, guys, real quick. Now, module 5, it's huge. Module 5, this is where we start to get into the drills. I'm talking about some real cool drills, guys, that gets your legs stronger, that gets you understand more about the lower base for your opponents. Drills that get you to coordinate your body posture right whenever you start to perform footwork. And drills that mess with your opponent's center line and getting them off balance even without them knowing that they're gonna be led down a slippery slope, that they are going to be off balance. Now, we have in module 5, guys, this is my most guarded secrets. Now, the stuff that your coach just don't know. Module 5 has 19 units. Now, let's stroll through them real quick. Unit 1, we'll be talking an introduction of what entails within module 5. Unit 2, we'll talk about warm-up exercises that I use. You could use your warm-up exercise and add more to it, but this is exercises I normally do, right? Or perform before my drills every day, right? Now, drill number 1. Oh my. Drill number 1 gets you to get into the perspective of stepping behind the ball. Drill number 2, and without just strolling, you can see all these drills. Unit 3, drill number 1. Unit 4, drill number 2. Unit 5, I'm talking about top view within these drills, side view within these drills, drills with the training objects, and drills with the soccer ball, and then drills that you will be able to understand and like, wow. Right? Now, in Unit 13, this is where things start to get really, really, really cool. Unit 13, after you have completed those 10 drills. 10 drills. Now, front view, side view, top view, and drills with the soccer ball, front view, side view, top view, right? Now, that's a lot of videos. Now, 10 drills that will change your footwork life forever. and improve your leg strength and stamina and reaction time. This is what I'm gearing all these things for, right? Now, drill number unit 13, footwork master mindset. This is where I share with you the mindset as a practitioner, knowing that you are armed with all these information from the previous modules. Your confidence will be through the roof. You will know that you can perform footwork whenever you feel like, and not just footwork. Being able to trick your opponents and understanding why you're tricking them, how you're tricking them, and getting them off balance. And these defenders will not understand how it is that you are tricking them, right? And you're going to start get cocky as time progresses. And I know this is just what happens once you start to use this real cool TUSFS thing, right? But I'm not telling you not to be cocky, and I'm not telling you not to be a show-off. I'm just telling you, just have fun with the thing and don't get too overconfident thinking that you can walk in water, and you know what I mean, right? So armed with the system, I want you to be flashy, be cool, have fun, get the pretty cleats that you need, and rock the world. Change the soccer in your community. Get the vibrancy, get back the feeling of wanting to play, right? Now, Unit 14, guys, Unit 14 is going to shake you up. Unit 14, right? A few tricks that I do. I will share with you how I perform just a few soccer footwork tricks and share with you how I flick the ball and some really fancy stuff what it is that we were driving at in some of the previous videos. Now, Unit 15, we talk about soccer footwork commercial many times and when to perform it, why it was done and how you should do them and some cool ideas that you can just implement, right? And get within your games. We'll top view, side view, and all the bells and whistles, guys, for that one. Unit 16, get the crowd worked up. Unit 16 is an audio that talks about whenever you see footwork practitioner perform a few footwork, it's just at the same time is for intimidation of their opponent, is to get their opponent off balance and to get the crowd worked up there, the standing ovation from the crowd, right? And Unit 17, haters of footwork. We'll talk about all those guys and the defenders and opponents who just hate the art, hate it when you try to apply these things upon the soccer field. And you will see more in depth of these defenders like Pepe and Roy Keane and these guys who just try to floor you whenever you try to perform footwork. Now, Unit 19, an audio, real cool. Soccer footwork party spoiler. Now, for you guys who does not understand the idea is that whenever you are performing footwork upon the soccer field, guys, you're at a party and you're performing footwork because you are within your party and you want to be cool and you have party spoilers. These guys like Pepe and all these Raikeen and your defenders just don't like the idea that you're performing your footwork looking flashy over the ball, the swaggerdom, the swaggerism, the skill, the flow. You want to feel like, oh man, I'm dressed to play ball. I'm highly knowledgeable. But in this audio, we'll talk about what happens with your party and why these guys are trying to spoil your party and how you can use the commercial, how you can use the other things from the system to make sure you keep your soccer footwork party going throughout the game and keep the momentum, and why it will help you to motivate your other teammates once you start to apply these real cool stuff. Now guys, we're boiling down 19 modules, 19 units, so to speak, within module 5. 19, unit 19, it's showtime, baby. Now it's showtime. Now is the time to start to show off. Now is the time to start to talk, and now is the time to brag, get your swagger on. Now is the time to go get your soccer cleats with that pretty color if you want to, and go out there knowing that you are confident that you will be able to pass this defender, knowing that you can mess their bodies, center lines up, knowing that you will, you know the known how now to get by and trick your opponents. But guys, that's just still, you're there. You understand a lot more than any MLS player at this moment, any UEFA Cup player. At this moment, your understanding for tricking your opponents should be higher than a top professional player, guys. Trust me with this one. I'm not giving you no BS. I'm talking about tricking. your opponent. As soon as we create other segment in the course, for example, kicking and taking shots, then you can say, look, you are skillful at taking shots, you're skillful. But if you are not skillful at taking shots and those other things, just the ideas and the training from this course will blow you away to make you stand out within your games. If you are MLS players like those who we have, and we just can't, call names just like that, right? But this idea, these concepts, these training is just gonna help you to stand out. Now, with that said, guys, we are now at module 6. Now, this is really, really deep, and you must be careful with module 6. Within module 6, I will explain a phenomenal PDF book. I'm not talking about those lame, old, outdated ideas and stuff like that. A cool, phenomenal book. Right? What I want you to do at module 6, this is where you'll, first of all, there are 11 units in module 6. First of all, we'll be introducing the whole module to you, explaining what it is that this module is about and why we want you to understand this module. Then we will move down, right, through the course, and I will be explaining different chapters and different diagrams from the book, where I will talk with you about, for example, what is going on in this chapter, what is going on in this page. Many times you will buy a book, right, from Amazon, and the author expects you to put the puzzle together, right? And you are a soccer player, and soccer players just want to get the information and want to be able to use it and trick their friends and get the results that they want. And I understand this. I understand your desires, and I understand what it is that you are trying to do to improve your games. So I've made sure that I have trained you upon the first page, right? By giving you 16 units to use immediately to feel the confidence, to feel the vibrancy, to feel the power of tricking your opponent and knowing that you will do it. And you can even tell them you're going to do it. And after you have mastered the course from those units, guys, those units, I want you to challenge your opponents, right? Now, let's move down to module 6 real quick, guys. And then I start to press some buttons and let you see what's going on the background. First of all, we say we go through these units. For example, the introduction, unit 1, introduction, using, for example, getting your dribbling attacking plan. This is where I talk with you about how you can attack upon the soccer field, areas, diagrams, and you will see pictures of where and what you will do when you attack. Unit 3, you have seen one of Unit 3, a short version upon the home page, where we talk about reaching out for the ball, what to do whenever your opponents reach out for the ball. Unit 4, we'll talk about vision awareness, which is very important in soccer. That's also upon the homepage. I gave you a few pictures and ideas from the book. Now, Unit 5, grouping, attacking techniques. Unit 6, we'll talk about the dribble fundamentals, where to dribble, how to dribble, and the areas for dribbling. And we'll look at how Lionel Messi utilizes his dribbling skills, right, to get into these areas and take a shot, right? Now, Unit 7. Now, this is where things start to get more internal now, guys. More internal, and I'm explaining things theoretically. You might have seen Unit 7, where I talked about the mental process map, right? And this is just a flow chart of, okay, why it is that you're going to use footwork and apply footwork and your combinational plans and danger zone and all these other areas. Now, in Unit 8, this is where Unit 9, so to speak, Unit 8 and Unit 9, we're talking more about mental flowcharts. We will be looking upon, more upon the ideas still from Unit 8 and 9. And these units are primarily focused upon the internal aspects of yourself as a player and the internal aspects of your opponents. Now, Unit 9, if you just watch Unit 9, it talks with you about the interchanging of thought and internal aspects of how to trick your opponents. We'll talk about reaction time, body position in space. We'll talk about some cool stuff that I just don't want to just give out here within this video. Stuff that you have never seen in soccer books before. Now, Unit 10, this is where you will be able to download your phenomenal work training course, right? The training manual. You'll have access to download this really cool, phenomenal manual, where you could just print it out and get chapters, and whenever you go training or practice, you apply and you tick off, you check the things, and then whenever you go into your game, you just assess the thing. You'll be able to apply the concepts from the diagram, right? Now, unit 11 or final unit, this is where you'll be able to download your certificate of completion of the entire course. Now you'll be able to complete it shows that you have completed and you have successfully completed this course, and you can just download it, print it out, and have fun. Now guys, we have just talked about what are within some of these units. Now let's take a look. First of all, in unit 1, right? Let's look at unit 1, module 1 real quick. As you can see, there's a video, and we could click on the video. It will share with you what it is that you will be receiving. Now, once you come into the site, first of all, you will come to this top area right here. Right here, you will see training outline. You could just click the training outline. It opens back up and you are taken to where you are and where you want to go. Now, let's say we want to look at one of these real cool stuff, right? In unit 4 of module 1. Once you get in, you will see what we will be talking about, the Ultimate Soccer Footwork System logo, the lost art of soccer footwork. And we'll be talking within this audio that it's a lost art. Once you have completed this unit, we will ask you to just mark. Let's click this button, play button right here. See if you can hear it. The lost art of soccer footwork. Now, in this audio, I will share with you. So once you completed this audio, we expect you to just mark as complete. And once you mark as complete, it's registered within the system, guys. And you click next unit and you move on through the entire course in this manner. Now, guys, this system, the course is taken from the entire course that is a physical product. I've compiled it into a digital version, right, so that it can be cost effectively, so the youth can get access to this. Because if I have the course in the physical form, it would cost too much for the average youth. I'm not in this thing, guys, to make a buck and to get rich and to do all this crazy stuff. I'm genuinely in this thing to help the soccer community and to share my cool insights with you guys so you can implement these things within your games. And this is genuinely, I'm not giving you any BS or any shenanigans or no gimmicks. I'm genuinely in this thing to help the soccer community, right? Now, as time progresses, I'll tell you why I'm doing this, right? Now, what is soccer footwork? As we stroll through some of the audios, we have 6 DVDs in the physical product, and we have condensed them and placed them into this course, right? Now let's scroll back up and click right here, training outline, and within this course, right? Within this course, and we're scrolling down. Let's say we go here to unit 2, module 2, unit 2, right? And another audio. Let's go to a video section, guys. I do not want you to think that this thing is just all audio, but I want you to understand we have 6 audios, CDs, within the physical course, right? Now we have this video. Once you click the video will load. At this moment, we have a lot of students. Now, once you have completed, the video will load, you will watch the video, and once you have completed the video and the lessons, you click mark and complete and move to the next. And after you have completed your 16 videos training and audio training, guys, from after becoming a member, what will happen is you will have access, right, to other materials. But I don't want you to just go in and just drink everything and you mess the whole training program up, right? So you will be dripped the content over a period of these days. The entire content, right, will be dripped to you within 52-day manner, and it can be changed as more courses will be added. Now, being a member allows you to come in, download cool stuff, and watch the course and continue the course wherever you are left off. Now, I want you to also understand, once you have completed a section, guys, you hit my progress, right? You will hit my progress section and you will notice your progress throughout the course. Once you have completed the entire course, guys, you come right here at this section, and your certificate will be ready for you to download, right? Now, you come back if you want to this section. It's not going to be in this manner. You're going to have 16 units from day one, once you get in, as becoming a member, so to speak. And you stroll down, these modules will be dripped to you so that you don't get overwhelmed with all this information at once and then mess the training up. You start to say, yes, I take Uncle D's cool course, and then you start to say stuff that I never said. Then you start to act like, yes, you're the thing, the show off, and then you mess up the whole building block process that I was driving at within your mind. Guys, everything within this course is thought out so that you as the player should, once you progress through the system, you as the player will develop as according to the picture, the end result picture that I have vision for each individual player, and each individual player with different styles, right? This thing is designed for you as a player, right? To help you to grow faster and help you to be able to play well within your games, right? Now, let's say we are strolling through one of these players. Let's stroll. These are all videos, guys. It's not available at this moment because the course is not available for me right now. I have to wait at least 2 days, guys. So can you understand what's happening? I'm not rushing through the course, right? So once the course is not available yet, right? Once the course is not available, you will not be able to have access to it. Now, these days, it's available, and it's done this way for a reason. I want you to have enough time to study the other materials that we have covered and make sure you understand them before you jump the gun and just trying to rush and get, you know what I mean? I don't want that for you. You know, I want you to be able to understand this thing so you can teach this thing and you can trick your opponents without being out there on the soccer field making a lot of mistakes and then messing the thing up, right? And it's important for you to understand this one, right? Now, understanding body posture, understanding your opponent's body posture, or body stand, or a better way of saying it also is how to read your opponent's body language. Right? Now, let's say you have an opponent and you're trying to understand them. This diagram and the explanation right here will help you to understand more about your opponents. Now, guys, can you see what's happening in this course? We are covering a lot of stuff, other training, rather than just soccer footwork. We're covering understanding center lines. We're covering how to attack your opponents one-on-one, 1 against 2, 1 against 4. And all that is within grouping, right? Now, I have made sure, guys, that there are more videos because there are 6 DVD videos in the physical course, right? There are other stuff that will be added to this real cool course, right? Let's say we are strolling down to the course and we want to understand more about, let's say, internal conflicts. You're not going to see the course yet because we are not there. We are not there at that moment in time, right? The course says 15 days, right? It's not 15 days. It's 15 days from the time you start. We have jumped all the way down to a different unit, guys. Now, I want you to understand the course will be dripped to you and you will have access to all this information. There are no tricks here. There are nothing trick, no gimmicks. I'm genuinely in this thing to make sure you grow. Now, guys, if you think the price is too high, I'm going to share with you the depth and the length of videos, front view, top view, side view, the hours that it took to actually complete this entire course so you can have it and you will be able to show off against your arch enemies. You'll be able to trick your opponents. You'll be able to see soccer footwork differently. You will be able to get a better understanding of what it is that I'm trying to enable you to do as a soccer player. Now, I want you to also implement the concepts that I will teach you. I want you to put them to the test against your most arched enemies upon the soccer field. I want you to try to prove them wrong. Try to say, well, this doesn't work, or this doesn't work, or that. And then leave a comment right here. Now, I want you to also understand that this is a course, a literal course, guys. Now, once you have completed a course or training anywhere with a coach, it's $25 or $60 per hour to train with a soccer coach. Now, normally, that's like giving me 25 cents for my coaching expertise, guys, and my private coaching. What I'm doing right now, as you can see, it's $59.99. And picture all the videos, all the audios. I'm not there with you training you, but I have allowed you to have access to these cool information. Now, if I had made the product physical and I had a change that I wanted to add to the product, it would have been very difficult for me to do that. But with this cool site, I can come in, change this section, or add a new section, a new idea to this product. And being a member, you'll be able to have access to these ideas and some more stuff. You'll be able to send me an email and know, and we'll communicate on a wider or better scale, all right? Now, there are other stuff within this course. Once you have completed a section and the next section is available for you to do, you will receive an email. Now, many of you guys will not know that I will be able to see whether you are doing your work or not. And I will shoot you an email and say, look, you're left behind. You're not working you're not catching up. You're behind. And I do not want you to start the course and not complete it. That's why the course is a monthly course. You know, if you are not able to finish this month, you're going to be charged the next month. So I want you to complete the course. Guys, I could literally charge $197 for this entire course and put it as one payment, and it will sell like hot bread. But the reason why I've made this course in a membership form is so that any youth who really, his parents might not have enough, cash or any money, I want him to be able to have access to this real in-depth information so it can help him to grow and stand out within his community and within his soccer games. Now, guys, this course has sold for $97. This course has sold for $1,270. This course has sold for $497. So price and making a buck out of this course is not my primary concern. My primary concern is I really genuinely want to start a soccer renaissance or soccer revolution. I want to help the youth to see the game totally different. And I want you guys to understand genuinely that this is my primary goal. Now, I got a lot of haters and coaches. Yeah, some coaches, they don't know what they're talking about, so it doesn't matter to me. But I have these folks out there, and they are trying to figure out something that it's not true. And I am trying to prove to them that they don't know what they're talking about. And I do know what I'm talking about. That's why I made sure I made this course. So you see, guys, why it is important for me to make sure that you guys understand these concepts well before you rush into the course and try to think it's a one-day course and you, oh yes, I completed TUSFS and now this, and then you are not able to answer the questions whenever you will be asked them from someone, or share your expertise as a footwork practitioner with other people. And these are the things that I want you guys to be able to do. Now, guys, with that said, guys, I want you to know that this is a course that you will stroll through, and you will be able to have access to some real cool and in-depth information. For example, this one, the Understanding the Four Kings, is totally phenomenal. And I want you guys to know I genuinely enjoy creating this phenomenal course, and the success stories from this course is just off the chain. Guys, with that said, I hope and trust you enjoy this video. And it's me, your man, Uncle D, Mr. Result, Dennis Lee, and yeah, they call me all kind of names, guys. Read the sales letter and I hope you do get a laugh, and I hope and trust that you guys have fun. All right, and it's me again, Uncle D, and it's great to say, it was a really amazing creating this product. And guys, it's a 372, and as time progresses, this might shoot up through the window. Just watch the video and remember that we were at 372 while doing this video. Take care. It's me, your man, Uncle D again. See you in the members area.